Hey y'all, I just wanted to make a quick video about something I came across I think everyone should have. Today we'll be discussing the U.S. Army Field Manual number 21-76, FM 21-76 from the headquarters of the Department of the Army, Washington, D.C., published June 5th, 1992. If you can get your hands on a more current one, so much the better. But this is the first one I found, and it's a good start. It is the Survival Manual of the U.S. Army. This has been approved for public release, and distribution is unlimited. Here we have our table of contents, starting with the preface. Chapter 1 is your introduction, survival actions, and pattern for survival will be found there. Chapter 2, psychology of survival. We'll take a look at stress, your natural reactions, and how to prepare yourself. Chapter 3, survival planning and survival kits. We'll discuss the importance of planning as well as survival kits that you can put together to help yourself be more prepared. Chapter 4, we have basic survival medicine, where will be discussed requirements for maintenance of health, medical emergencies, life-saving steps, bone and joint injury, bites and stings, wounds, environmental injuries, and herbal medicines. Chapter 5 will be discussed shelters, shelter site selection, and types of shelters. Chapter 6, water procurement. We'll discuss water sources, still construction, water purification, and water filtration devices. Chapter 7, firecraft, basic fire principles, site selection and preparation, fire material selection, how to build a fire, how to light a fire. Chapter 8 will deal with food procurement, animals for food, traps and snares, killing devices, fishing devices, preparation of fish and game for cooking and storage. Chapter 9, survival use of plants, edibility of plants, and plants for medicine. Chapter 10, poisonous plants. We'll discuss how plants poison, all about plants, rules for avoiding poisonous plants, contact dermatitis, and ingestion poisoning. Chapter 11, dangerous animals, insects and arachnids, leeches, bats, poisonous snakes, dangerous lizards, dangers in rivers, dangers in bays and estuaries, and saltwater dangers. Chapter 12, field expedient weapons, tools, and equipment. We'll cover clubs, edged weapons, other expedient weapons, lashing and cordage, rucksack construction, clothing and insulation, cooking and eating utensils. In Chapter 13, desert survival, we'll discuss terrain, environmental factors, need for water, heat casualties, precautions, and desert hazards. Chapter 14, Tropical Survival. We will discuss tropical weather and jungle types, as well as travel through jungle areas, immediate considerations, water procurement, food, and poisonous plants. Chapter 15, Cold Weather Survival. Cold regions and locations, wind chill, basic principles of cold weather survival, hygiene, medical aspects, cold injuries, shelters, fire, water, food, travel, and weather signs. Chapter 16, Sea Survival. The open sea and seashores. Chapter 17, Expedient Water Crossings. Rivers and streams, rapids, rafts, flotation devices, other water obstacles, and vegetation obstacles. Chapter 18, Field Expedient Direction Finding. Using the sun and shadows, using the moon, using the stars, making improvised compasses, other means of determining direction. Chapter 19, Signaling Techniques. Application, means for signaling, codes and signals, aircraft vectoring procedures. Chapter 20, Survival Movement in Hostile Areas. Phases of planning, execution, return to friendly control. Chapter 21, Camouflage. Personal camouflage and methods of stalking. Chapter 22, Contact with People. We'll discuss contact with local people, the survivor's behavior, and changes to political allegiance. Chapter 23, Survival in Man-Made Hazards. We'll discuss the nuclear environment, biological environments, and chemical environments. In our appendixes, we will see survival kits, edible and medicinal plants, poisonous plants, dangerous insects and arachnids, poisonous snakes and lizards, dangerous fish and mollusks, clouds, foretellers of weather, contingency plan of action format. And then at the end there will be a glossary, references, and index. I advise everyone interested in this topic to download this Army manual. I'm going to take several videos to discuss the contents of what is inside of this manual. That will be it for the introduction. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and bang that bell so you can get notifications of videos like this.